Akoye, you fighting southpaws. How do you move? Good question. It depends on what type of southpaw you're fighting. If you're fighting a slick southpaw, move to your right. And the reason I say move to your right, when you're moving to your right versus a southpaw, let's just say this is a southpaw's right hand. His jab is about here, right? When you're moving to your left, you are pulling your right hand away from the target. And the right hand is how you hit a southpaw, right? The reason fighters are taught, conventional fighters are always taught to move to the left, because there's this old style or old secret where whoever has the outer foot usually can go two-way. Meaning, if I have my left foot outside your right foot, I can hit you with both hands, right? You only can hit me with pretty much one hand. You cut in half. That's true, but it should be like a typewriter, meaning you go to your right, because if I'm going to my right, his counter to that is going to be to cut me off, meaning to hustle his steps up so that he can get over to my right, right? When he does that, that automatically gives me the leverage to get outside his foot. But what most conventional fighters do is they try to out leverage him going left. But if I'm going left, he's going right. We're both going to intercept each other's front hand, and we're not going to get anywhere. We're just going to keep pawing at each other's front hand. And then it's just both of us are fighting like one-handed fighters. He's throwing straight lefts, and neither one of us want to lead, because whoever misses their lead right hand or lead left hand, the counters come back off of that. So if I throw a lead right hand at a southpaw and I miss, when I'm coming back, I got to watch myself, because when I'm coming back across, I can get hit with anything off that. If you watch Paul Williams versus Sergio Martinez, even though I think both of those guys are southpaws in that fight, but if you watch him in that fight, when he throws, he just overextends on the punch, and when he's coming back, he gets knocked silly, right? When you watch Chad Dawson versus Andre Ward, same thing. If you miss with that left, you got nothing else to come back with. If you miss with that right versus a southpaw, you got nothing else to go with. But the way I learned this style was by watching and studying Pernell Whitaker, because I was always intrigued by the fact that Pernell Whitaker's defense was anticipatory and his pivots were great, but that's not what made him great. What made Pernell Whitaker great was his jab. And I said, how's a southpaw jabbing conventional fighters? Because that's not supposed to happen. The way he was doing it was he was walking to his left, which is the opposite of the way a southpaw is supposed to walk. He's walking to his left because if he walks to his left against a conventional fighter, he now has room to throw that jab. And then once he throws that jab, he can now walk the direction he's supposed to and get leverage on his left hand. That's how you fight. So doing the reverse works, meaning if you want to jab a southpaw, walk to your right, and now you have an angle to shoot that jab. And now you can, when you shoot that jab, no, you don't have leverage unless he slips inside. You don't have leverage on your right hand, but now you have leverage when you come back across, right?